Hey everybody, this is your weekly wisdom from Sterling Johnston Real Estate. The concept I want to talk to you about this week is visualization. So visualization gets a bad rap in my opinion. It's used at the highest level by Olympic athletes and high-level performers, but it is often forgot about for real estate brokers, small business owners, and us regular people. At the highest levels, the Olympics, for instance, the athletes use visualization to, and I see this a lot in gymnastics, for instance, in that world, where they are picturing and visualizing their entire routine, not just periodically, but on a regular basis. Before they get on that beam, before they hit the bars, they are going through in their mind the entire sequence and the perfection and the result and the score. And they're not only visualizing the physical movements, but they are also feeling what that's going to feel like as they're flowing through the air, as they're on the beam, and as they're standing on the podium at the end of the day. So what does this mean in real estate? I would say visualize closings, but don't just visualize and just picture the closing, but feel what that's going to feel like when that closing happens. Maybe part of the feeling is the money you will have, but I can bet for most of you it is the feeling of giving the client that experience, either handing them the keys or the fact that you took a seller through that process, and just that feeling that you're going to have by having completed that. The other place you can use it is if you're doing lead generation and you are maybe a little bit reluctant to get on the phone or to have that client party or whatever it might be. Visualize that entire sequence. Feel what it's going to feel like when you're standing in front of that person. What does it smell like? What does it feel like? How is that conversation going to be? And maybe most importantly, what is it going to be like at the end of that conversation? What is the result going to be? What is that lead that you're going to get going to look like from that person? One of the challenges that I found for myself, and I do my best to implement this visualization on a regular basis, is that I forget. So one of the things that I've done is I will set a timer 4 times a day to remind myself. I just set it on my iPhone. The reminder pops up. I pause for a moment if I'm not in the middle of something else. If I'm with a client or if I'm dealing with something else, then I will wait until I'm finished with that. But I will, for just 30 seconds or a minute, pause during my day. Think of it as like a little meditation if you don't otherwise meditate, and just think about that closing. Think about that effort that you're going to put out there with that particular client, and see what happens. It's a nice process, a nice feeling to have, and just a process to go through during the day, and to have those periodic reminders during the day to slow down and really have that feeling and send that feeling out there. So just some things to think about there. Practice visualization. The highest level performers in the world do it, so it should also be good enough for us real estate brokers. That's your weekly wisdom from Sterling Johnston. Go out there and do great things, brokers. Thank you.